Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Ruthless Rufus, as you know, and we're here once again with the Ultimate Racing League Sunday Championship League 2. Now, as you can see, we are at Laguna Seca, the land of sand, and we have got two races for you. First race is on all-out softs. Race 2, there is a mandatory pit stop where you have to use mediums and hards. So anyway, after there was a 10-minute qualifying, so after qualifying, Chuck was on pole, Flat B is second, Rufus was third, Bloomfield fourth, P White fifth, Hoggy sixth, Jabba seventh, Cameron's eighth, Brody ninth, Firepower 10th, and Vodka Rob in 11th. Now let's get this race, 18 lap race, on the way and see how they do. Comes around the very last corner of that track. It's a doozy, especially on the start. And Chuck gets us on the way, obviously on our way down to the first corner. Looks like they're all getting around it okay. Yep, no issues. You can already see Chuck's already pulling away a little bit, but you can see Rufus is already, he's battling with Flat B to try and get into skate. He's got up to second, he's got past. Oh, and going around went around the outside of Flat B, so that's quite a good move there by him. Getting up past Flat B, pushing Flat B down to second, to third, I mean. With Bloomfield is there in fourth. Bloomfield's looking to try and get past Flat B here. He's going to try and do it through the corkscrew. They're still side by side. Bloomfield's going to get it on the next corner, I think. Yeah, Bloomfield's up to third, so that's a nice move by him there. And Flat B's still there right behind him though. With P White there in fifth. Hoggy there in sixth. Jabba looking to try and get past Hoggy there. It looks like Jabba's right on Hoggy's coattails now. Looks like he might go and try and go for a pass here. Nope. Cab's there in 8th. Brody's there in 9th. Firepower's there in 10th. And Vodka Rob there is 11th. So Chuck's already pulled out a gap in first. With Rufus there in second. He's pulled a little gap over Broomfield, so Broomfield's in third, sort of holding up the pack at the moment. And they're all going all behind him. But this Laguna Seca is probably one of the hardest tracks to try and pass on because it's not very wide track, so it is a very tricky track to pass on. The fact that he's chasing after Bloomfield, looking like he's trying to get past, but not having any luck at the moment. And then there's P White there in 5th, Holly there is 6th, Jabba there is 7th, Cabs there 8th, Brody in 9th, Firepower 10th, Vodka Rob 11th. And obviously Chuck is leading, he's just pulling the gap, but you can see Rufus, he's trying to catch Chuck back up, but not obviously having much luck, but he is consistently opening up that gap to Bloomfield, but Bloomfield's now opened up the gap to Flat B, who's in 4th. Oh, Flat B hit the stand a little bit. That's going to allow P White to close the gap on him a little bit to try and put pressure onto him. Hoggy's there is sixth. See, Cab is looking at trying to get past Jabba now. Oh, it's a yellow flag. What's happened to... Oh, it's Rufus. What happened to Rufus? Because he had a great start to the first few laps. Right, okay. Coming up to the corkscrew. Oh, he just lost it coming over the curb and it's pushed him out. And oh, Flat B did exactly the same thing. Flat B is coming up. Flat B did exactly the same thing as Rufus did. I'm thinking, let's go. I think he must fall. Let's go and join Rufus and go and spin out and hit the. Oh, well done. I didn't realise it was like that, but yeah. But anyway, he's got back on. Rufus is back on, but he's down to 8th now. So obviously now with Rufus falling out, Bluefield has now got up to 2nd, with P. White staring up to 3rd, with Hoggy up to 4th, Jabber up to 5th, Cab up to 6th, Brody up to 7th. Rufus is obviously there in 8th now, so he's got work to do to try and catch back up. He's got Firepower right behind him in 9th. And Vodka in 10th, and Flat B, bit of a gap to Flat B. Got a little bit of catching up to do. But if anyone can do it, he can. Shaq's got a good, decent lead now at the moment over Bloomfield. Coming up to the corkscrew once again. Let's run on board with P. White. Coming around this corner. Coming around a very tight final corner of this track, which is actually quite a horrible one. It's got a bit of, you can see he's got a bit of a gap targeting full, and Bloomfield isn't actually that far ahead of him in 2nd. Coming down to the first corner, trying to keep it as tight as possible. Keeping it off the sand. Around the next corner. Takes that a bit wide, hits a bit of sand but not too much. Coming up to the corkscrew again. And that's basically a lap with P. White. So Hoggy's there in 4th. He's been chased by Jab in 5th. So at the moment Hoggy is not managing to disappear. Jabber is keeping him honest. Cab there in 6th. With Rufus there in 7th, chasing them down. Brody there in 8th. Firepower there in 9th. He's got a half-second penalty from somewhere. He's being chased by Vodka Rob, who's trying to get past. And then there's Flat B, who looks like he's catching up but very slowly. We are lap 6 at the moment. Chuck does have the fastest lap with a 22.9. Then Bloomfield is 2nd with a 23.1. P White has got a slightly faster time with a 20. Got a slightly faster time than Bloomfield, so he's pushing slightly to try and catch up, but with that tiny mistake from P White there, that's allowed Bloomfield to get away a little bit. Hoggy on a 23.9, Jabber on a just 23.8, but just set at 24.0. Cab's just set at 23.9. Rufus just set at 23.7. Brody just set at 24.3. Firepower just set at 24.0. Vodka set at 24.2. And Flat B's set at 23.2. Well, so we are lap 7. Chuck has got a healthy lead. Through the corkscrew once again. And Bloomfield there in second. Doesn't look like P White is catching up at the moment. Looks like he's just keeping it at a steady pace and keeping it on track, but also keeping it there in third. Hoggy's doing all he can to try and catch P White at the moment. He's not too far off of P White's fastest lap. But he's got Jabber chasing him down, so he's trying to just keep Jabber behind him. You got Cabs there in 6th. And then the big gap to Brody there in 7th. He's got past Rufus now, so Rufus has dropped down to 8th. And Brody's got up to 7th. Let's just go on board with Brody for a lap. It's coming up the hill towards the corkscrew. You can see Rufus is there behind him. Rufus is closing that gap a little bit, has closed that gap on him a little bit. Coming up to the final corner again. Coming up to the start-finish straight with a 24.4. He's opened up that gap to Rufus a little bit more. Keeping it as tight as possible to that turn. Coming around this tightish corner. Hits the grass a little bit, but so does Rufus. Coming up the hill again. Coming towards the corkscrew. And now it's a lap with Brody. So Brody obviously there in 7th. It's being chased by Rufus in 8th. And then there's Firepower there in 9th. Flat B has got his way back up to the back of the pack, and he's already passed Vodka Rob and Firepower, so he's up to 9th. There's Flat B there in ninth. With he's got firepower chasing him down. And firepower's there in 10th. So let's go and just watch Chuck. So we're on lap 11, 7 laps to go, with Chuck leading. Bloomfield still has that second, since he took a second spot, he's managed to hold on to it. And there's a gap to P White there in 3rd. And then there's Jabba there in 4th. He's been able to keep, actually no, he's got past Hoggy now, so he was behind Hoggy. So now Jabba's got past Hoggy, so Hoggy's dropped down to 5th now. Hoggy there in obviously 5th. Cabs with a little bit of a gap. 2 cabs in 6th. And Rufus they've got up to 7th now. He's got past Brody. And he's got Flat B right behind him there in 8th. So Flat B's having a good recovery race. Let's go on board with Flat B. Coming around the final corner on this track. Trying to get out of it as quick as possible. Coming up to the start finish straight. Down to the first corner. Right, keeping it as tight as possible to the curb. Oh, Rufus hit the sand a little bit. So that's allowed Flat B, that's allowed Flat B to get around him. So that's Flat B's up to 7th, back up to 7th now. Rufus is down to 8th, and he's got Brody right behind him, trying to get past. So we're at lap 13, so we've got 5 laps to go. With Brody there in 9th, chasing down Rufus to try and get that 8th place off of him. Can Rufus hold Brody off for the remainder of the race? We will see. Firepower there in 10th. And Vodka Robin 11th has dropped off a little bit, unfortunately. He just has dropped off a little bit now. And Chuck here in lap 14 has been dominating this race so far. Can he keep the car on the track and finish where he is? We will see. Second, Bloomfield in second. He's done well in second. He's kept it going, kept it on track. P. White there in third, so the gap's about the same as it was before between Bloomfield and P. White. P. White hasn't seemed to be able to catch him up, so it looks like at the moment the closest battle at the front is between Jabber and Hoggy, because the Cabs has fallen off a little bit, not too much, but he's fallen off a little bit, so it definitely looks like there's a little battle here between Jabber and Hoggy for fourth place. Then Flat B there in seventh. Rufus there in eighth. Oh, Brody just went off. What happened to Brody? Hit the grass a little bit. Oh, he got the corkscrew all wrong. So that'll allow Firepower to take that 9th place off of him. Nope, okay, I'll take that back. He managed to hold on to 9th place just. But now he's got Firepower all over his rear bumper. And it looks like he's just literally letting, well, not letting Firepower just go. Firepower is looking for a way past, but he's not able to get it done. And Vodka Rob there is 11th. I see Chuck is leading, Bloomfield's second, P. White's their third. So you've still got these three here, 4th, 5th and 6th battling it out. There is a bit of a gap between Cabs and Hoggy, but that gap between Jabber and Hoggy is getting shorter. Coming down to the first corner, they've now got 2 laps to go, so if Hoggy wants to get that 4th place, he's gonna have to do it. Get past, catch Jabber soon. Jabber hit the grass sand a bit, that allows Hoggy to get right behind him. Is he gonna go and try and go for a pass here? Yes, he does, and that's Hoggy up to 4th. And putting Jabber down to 5th place now, so he has a gallant effort there from Jabber to keep that 4th place, but Hoggy managed to just pull it out the bag and get past, as this track can be very difficult to pass on. And Hoggy's already opened up a gap to Jabber, so he's literally going for it now. Although I very much doubt there's not enough laps for him to catch P. White up. But he has opened up that gap to Jabber already. But now Jabber's got Cabs more or less right behind him, looking to see if he can get past. And then it's Flat B there in 7th. He's got away from Rufus a little bit. Rufus is still there. He's still there in 8th place. And then Brody there in 9th. Firepower there in 10th, and Vodka up there in 11th. So we are on lap 17 now, with Chuck just controlling this race from the start and just keeping it in first. He hasn't had to worry about anyone this whole race. All he's had to do is keep it on the tarmac and keep the car on the tarmac, and he was just fine. He had no slip ups or nothing this race. You'd say he had a perfect 10 tonight, this race. So going across the start line to enter the final lap. So the final lap, Chuck is leading with Bloomfield second, P. White third, Hoggy fourth. He's being chased by Jabba in fifth, and Cab is not too far behind there in sixth place. Flat B there in seventh spot. Well, there's quite a way back from sixth, so he won't catch Cab unless Cab makes a serious mistake. Rufus there he's a little bit back there in 8th. Bodie there in 9th. Firepower's just a little bit further back in 10th. And Vodka up there is in 11th and well back. So Chuck's just coming round the corkscrew for the final time. So we just stay with Chuck now for the last few turns for his maiden voyage, going around the last corner of this track. Now it's just a start finish straight, and Chuck wins at Laguna Seca. Bloomfield's going to come home to finish in second spot. P. White's going to take third. Hoggy will take fourth. And then there's Cab and Jabba. Oh, Cab got past Jabba somehow. I completely missed all that. Oh, look at that. What a finish by them two. Let's just go and have a look back to see what happened to Jabba. So he's coming around this. Oh, got that a bit wrong. Oh, dearie me. That's not very good. So that allowed Cab to get ahead. And Cab made a mistake. I don't know if Cab made a mistake or he slowed down to let Jabba Cab. So he catches Cab up. And that's a photo finish from them two. Flat B's going to come home to finish in 7th. Rufus will finish 8th. Brody's going to come home to finish in 9th. Firepower will finish 10th. Bit of a final finish there from them. And Vodka will come back to finish in last. Now that was race 1 of round 4, race 1. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but yeah, this is obviously round 4. That was round 4, race 1. I will bring you race 2 shortly. So bye bye for now.